Hey everybody, it's Fat Frog. Welcome to Ark Survival Ascended here on Ragnarok. Looks like some rocks have spawned in. We're playing PvE on our cluster server. If you're interested in joining, you can check in the description for a link on info how to do that. There's a blog post link there that shows all of our various settings and whatnot. Is this really here? Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and harvest there. Man behind the beard, good morning to you. What kind of crappy hatchet do I have here? Do we have to bring in an Anki or a Dodic or something like that and take care of this stuff? I'm not sure why everything respawned in here, but let's bring in someone who really knows how to crush rocks. So we're going to grab this Dodicarus here. Hope everyone's doing all well. Looks like, I guess, I'm overheating with this hat on. Let's take this hat off. Looks like I have to do a little bit of a redesign of my entrance over here. Not a big deal though. Boop. All right, because I can crawl up here, run up here pretty easy, but apparently the Dodicarus cannot do that. First time you use Dino Depot, every time, at least I have, a big lag here. So let's take this guy. I guess I can just go through this. All right, so that one's not there. What's about these rocks? Are these rocks here? So I just logged in and now I have rocks that are there but are not there. So I was probably just smashing the floor with my hatchet, I guess. Okay. Yeah, man behind the beard says teleport and render and the rocks will disappear. Sounds like a good plan. Let's go ahead and do that. Anything we want to go see, let's just go say hello over to the Highlands. I do like that area. Still have to build a little outpost out this way, but I thought I'd take a look. Looks good to me. All right, cool. So let's teleport back and the rocks will disappear. I probably have to repair my floor. Okay, here we go. And since we're getting started, let's just go ahead and take a quick look around the base, make sure everybody's doing all right. I haven't checked on these guys in a bit here, so let's go down here. We've got Anki zooming around. Well, they're not zooming around. They are positioned here to attack or harvest the metal as soon as it respawns and someone's in render distance. And if I could stop getting caught on the geometry here, we could actually look. Okay, so they are running a little bit low on food, but they're doing okay. We are, I can dump all this stuff here. Yeah, we're out of range of our current feeding troughs, so we might have to set up a few more for these Ankis. Alternatively, we could just manually feed them. It doesn't seem like they're going through food because when I set these up a few weeks ago, I don't think I've fed them ever since. So the automated Ark will, we don't have any, okay. Automated Ark will usually pick up the stone, but I don't really need any more stone, so I'm just kind of tossing it. These guys look okay. Forgot I put in that gate over there. This guy's doing all right, so they should be good for a few more weeks. Or I could do this too, just if they're in range of berries, I can have them do a little munch like that. Do we have anybody else? These guys are all just waiting for trees to grow back, and they're also a little low on food, but not too bad. So, hey, good morning, Green Bean. How are you doing today? Hopefully everything's going good on the server. We've had a few goofy things happen on the server with all the updates happening to Ark, with the new engine, with the mods having issues. That guy's not going to harvest any berries anyway. And we got a couple more Ankis here, right? I think I'll just manually make them eat. There we go. Eventually, automated Ark will pick that stuff up and put it in my fridge for me, which is very handy to have on a solo player, especially since I haven't been having a whole lot of time to play. It's nice to have these automated features for when I have to be away. You know, if you're on vacation for a long time on probably a couple weeks unofficial, you probably have to hire a babysitter. Morning, Mr. K. How are you doing today? It's looking really pretty out here. I like it. Okay. So let's go take a look inside and see just how well these, I don't know, what do we got, about 6 Yankees or something like that? See how well they're doing with the harvest of metal, and should automatically go in here. And we got, oh my gosh, that is a ton of metal. How many stacks is that? That is 71 stacks approximately. Well, let's call it 70 stacks of metal just in the forge. And then we got 81, let's call it 80 stacks of metal. So what is that? 150 stacks of metal if I'm doing math right in public. So that's pretty awesome. We've got a ton of probably, well, not a whole ton, but we've got some bison to go through. I heard they got a nerf, but I never really got to use them in the first place. So we'll have to see. Okay, this one's gestating. And then some of those ended up in, oh, we got to take our guy with us. Come here, buddy. There we go. Does it have a name? Did I ever name this guy? Summer Drakeling? No, you need a name. Let's call you after a butterfly I identified this week. Yeah. So I found a little tiny butterfly called the Black Dash. And so you are, what color are you? Kind of a reddy oranges color. I'm going to call you Red Dash here. That is under options. There we go. There. All right, there's my nature nerd moment for the day. Let's see, maybe we'll have a few more. Okay, let's, I think we're in good shape. Let's check out the food situation. I fed everybody yesterday. These guys could use a few more berries. So let's do that. I was also thinking about heading into the ice cave to see if there's any deathworms spawning in there. Might check that out. I keep your base rendered in fairly often lately. You're welcome. Well, then thank you for the metal. We probably also then have a ton of stone. That's not that. There we go. Yeah, I would say we've got a ton of stone here. And then the wood situation is over here. No, it's not in the wood pile. It's over here. Yeah, we got 747 wood. Cheap. Okay. And then this is all full, 300 stacks of wood in there. Is it working though? So that is automated arc thing that is supposed to fill up our torches, which it is not doing. Maybe because I have to like prime it with a little bit of wood. So let's grab a few stacks of wood and let's light a couple of torches and see if that does anything. We'll come back and check on it a little later. It had worked before. I just ran out of wood. So we'll give this guy a stack of wood. And there should be one in the corner here. And then I think there's another one over here. There it is. I think it only works with standing torches, unfortunately. I don't think it works with the others. All right, so we'll leave it like that and see what happens. The Raptor Chapter, good morning. And I don't know if I've ever said welcome to the server. Welcome to the server. How do you tame that Drakeling and what does it do? I will have other people explain that in the description. I was gifted this dragon by Pixie, and they seem to be pretty cool, and I am just beginning to learn. So, oh yes, and Marin, good to see you. Thank you for joining in. All right, so I think I'm caught up there. I still cannot access this terminal, and I don't know what it is about my Ragnarok settings that seem to be preventing this Dino Depot thing from working. So all I have is this turn on and off access inventory. I still can't do it. I'm guessing it's something I did in my options, because I seem to be the only one having this issue, and I don't have it on other maps. So I think I somehow changed something, and I'll have to continue to experiment with that. All right, so if I'm going to go into the ice cave, I should bring a few things. He's just wandering around. Let's grab some soup. We've got, that's the other, I always forget which one does the, yeah, hypothermic insulation. That's what we want. And then a little bit of a speed boost is never a bad thing to have in that situation. And let's grab a little bit of that business. That should be good. Let's top off our water. If we do go in the ice cave, then we need to bring a pick or a hatchet. We have a hatchet. We've got our little helmet here thing. I'm going to have to go back to Extinction and repair this outfit at some point. Oh, speaking of which, I got to go back to Extinction and check all those dinos that I have out for harvesting stuff, because I haven't fed those in a long time. So I think we'll do that today as well, if I remember. Okay. I got plenty of dino balls. I got food, water. What else do I need? Oh, yeah, here we go. We're finding pearls. What are you looking for? Are you looking for silica pearls or what have you? Falling angel, by the way, and... I have some old videos on where to find pearls. I have for Ark Survival Evolved, and I need to update those. And I think this woodpile only works with standing torches. Unfortunately, it does not work with the fireplace, because that would be really cool if I could keep that fireplace going. Eventually, I'll have to throw out coal. Okay, they still haven't been filled. I don't know. We'll give it a little time, but I think I'm ready to go, other than I need a creature or two to take with me. So we're going to need our thylas. I don't have any thylas here. And that one, I think they must be over here. So let's grab a thyla or two and try that out. Thylico. I wonder, let's see, make sure we all have, yeah, let's grab those two. A male and a female, and we should be in good shape. All right. So we're going to use our teleporter system. So nice having all these teleporters. So thanks to everybody. I don't know if I set up any. I don't think I did. I think Green Bean set up a bunch. I know Kennedy set up a few as well. So thank you guys for setting up those. I forgot a bird to fly around with. Oops. So we forgot our wyvern. Let's go ahead and grab that sucker. Okay, I know that. So there we go. Boop. I'm gonna close my door. Let's head back. So for whatever reason on our server, we had problems with the death worms not spawning in. The ice worms, the ice death worms in the ice cave here on Ragnarok, they did not spawn in at all, ever, as far as I know. All right, I guess I'll go this way. There we go. They did not spawn in ever. We're going to use the other entrance so we can more easily access the loot crates that are outside of the ice cave entrance. So we're going to go this way. So anyway, I manually spawned a bunch in, and I kind of like the looks of this Argentavis here. It's cool looking. What level is this sucker? Level 15. I'll let that be for sure. But yeah, so hopefully we're going to encourage more to spawn in. So let's see what we can do here. I've got to remember where the entrance is. It's more hidden than it used to be, and See, I may have flown past it already. I believe I did. Talking and flying at the same time. It's like talking on a cell phone while driving, right? Get a little distracted. Oh, can I say hello, Amanda? Oh, I'm sorry. I probably... Hello, Amanda. Missed that one. Sorry. Sorry, Kennedy. That wasn't real quick on my part. Did I fly by it again? Wow. All right, let's just make sure I know where I am. Yep, I have to fly around this way. There it is. Flew by it twice. Doo-doo-doo. All right, so let's go ahead and get those loot crates if they're around. Boop, boop, boo. Do that. Hey, 130 trike saddle blueprint. So I'm finding these crates are really good, but they're, you know, kind of more beginning stuff. So like a trike saddle, you know, 130 blueprint's really good, but it's a beginning thing. 404 blueprint for a fur armor, which is pretty amazing. I wonder what the resources are on this thing. Let's look here. 7,096 pelt, 1,182 metal ingots, so that is not cheap. Not cheap at all. And there's one down here. And there's one more up top. Is that regular penguins? I think that's regular Kairuku and not the summer bash ones, which we still have to get. So I gotta habitually check these loot crates, even though if there's kind of a lower chance that I might actually need anything. Let's see here. What do we got? Nothing. Nothing real good. Nothing real useful anyway. Definitely gonna hold on to that fur armor just because why not, right? Alright. How's my weight doing? My weight's fine. Whoop. What do we have for bears in here? I did not probably bring enough shotgun ammo, but we'll do our best. Turn on our flashlight. That'll feel safe. Level 40 bear. Blue bear. He's down. Whoa! Alright. What are you doing here? Alright. Bear pile. Okay. So the main thing is we wanted to check about these ice worms. There might be one or two left from yesterday. Dyer may have cleared them out. I'm just crouched. Let's get down. Seems like it's more difficult to get through this entrance than it used to be. It's not. There's a little bit more of a trick to it than it used to be in ASE, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we don't want to go in any further until we get out our thylacine. So we got a 254 and a 292. Let's start with the 292. We got a mate boosted pair for... Oh, I think I pulled this guy out a minute early here. Oh, I didn't want this way. This is not the way I wanted to go. How did I get myself turned around? This is the way I want to go. There we go. Now we're moving. All right. I'm hoping we have spawns in here. If not, we'll stop and check out the loot crate situation. But it's not looking too good. Not looking too good. Whoa. Is that something? Let's give it a sec to catch up. Give you a level. Yeah, I think that's just some artifacts there. You have a teleporter at the other ice cave entrance? Okay. I'll have to check that out. Doo-doo-doo. I remember dropping one off here yesterday, but I think Dyer encountered that. Oh, man. 179 Basilosaurus saddle is not too bad. It's a fairly good flak armor. Is that a blueprint or a real flak? That was a blueprint, right? Yeah. I've got much better, but it's a reasonable thing to get from a red drop, in my opinion. But what was the other thing I got from the blue drop? I got an actual from the blue drop. I got an actual 696 flak helmet, and then we got a 356 helmet as well, blueprint from that thing. So the loot seems a little bit wonky for red drops in here. Should we do the Ice Queen right away? Should we give it a try? We might as well. Let's go down here first, though, and see if we can encounter anything. That's pretty good. Calicotherium saddle. Is that... Am I getting that much of a boost in... We need to wear some kind of helmet. Let's, since we don't really need the heat, let's put on this flak helmet we just found. Is the dragon giving me a temperature boost as well? I'm not sure. Okay. Was that something? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, this goes to nowhere, right? This is, yeah, that's just the one other way to get down here, where you sort of fall down the ice slide. All right, so we definitely don't want to wrap our way back up over here. Should be a loot crate behind all this crystal. Yep, there's one. And it's... What kind of saddle was that? I don't even know. Mantis saddle, 72. I'm not sure I have any mantis saddle blueprints. I would think I do. All right, so we can go this way a little bit. Oh, I see another loot crate. Yay! But no ice worms. That was useless. Did you see that? I grabbed that stuff real fast, but that was a blueprint for a flare gun. And what was the other thing I got in there? 4 trank arrows. And I've just taken my watch off completely by accident. Okay. That's not a problem. Yeah, we don't even have any food for this guy, other than what we just picked up. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Ice Queen. I said, of course, this was going to be a chill thing, and then I go distracted with another idea. But that's kind of how this rolls, isn't it? Believe this is the correct way. If I go straight, I think I'll be heading towards the Ice Queen. Doop, doop, doo. Yep, cool. All right, so we'll go this way first to see. Oh, looks like we got some reflection of a loot crate. 190 Calicotherium saddle. Got some good flak. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take these soups, even though it doesn't look like I'm going to need them. And then this should be the way. And I should be able to... Let's hold our fire in bringing out this other Thyla here. Right? We're going to get down here first. I shouldn't take too much fall damage. None at all. Good. You know, I don't know if it said Ice Queen available when I Oh, frog is disturbing the ice queen. There we go. That's loaded and ready to go. I don't see the ice queen. Calculating number of challengers. It's me and 2 Thylas and a summer drakeling. That's what's going on. All right, I see it. When I did this with Kennedy last time, I don't think the Thyla that I brought, and did you bring a Megatherium? I'm not sure they actually hit the ice queen. Let me go around this way a little bit. Because there's like an invisible wall here. Maybe I have to dismount. I don't think that's going to do anything. It's worth a shot. So I can move up, but my creatures can't. Interesting. See if I get you to follow me. I can't whistle follow. Uh-oh. I don't even know how to do this in the manual. Okay, I can't whistle. Are we bugged out or what's going on now? Well, at least I can remount. All right. So I got the invisible wall here. Maybe we can go around it. Nope. Weird. All right. Pod them and unpod them. All right. Good enough. Whoa. Did we? Uh-oh. We're down here. This guy's not doing anything. Okay. Can we get back through the wall? No. So we're stuck over here. Okay. The Ice Queen disappeared and left us with the loot. Okay. Whatever. Whatever, game. So the Ice Queen has given up. Ice Queen is done for the day. We're going to try to stick close to our Thyla in case it changes its mind. Oh my gosh. Silly Ark. There's a really good harpoon launcher blueprint. I still have to play around with the harpoon launcher. I haven't done a whole ton of underwater stuff, but yeah. So this cave seems pretty bugged on our map right now, unfortunately. This is some decent stuff, but I don't really need it. Let's go ahead and grab the artifact that should be down this way. We already have one from our first walk through here with Kennedy, but we definitely had an Ice Queen. So this place is kind of cool. The Ice Queen has like this giga that apparently it's going to feed its babies in the in these eggs here, which are about to hatch. So there we go. Do. I think we'll exit the old-fashioned way if we can. Well, we got a lot of stuff for the grinder anyway. Once we get out of here, we'll take a look at what we got. Oh, I grabbed the other the lower level Thyla. That's why it's got 3. Let's just put all that into melee right away. So that was pretty uneventful. So I guess the whole chill vibe was retained, as in since the Ice Queen just gave up and disappeared. Fight another day, I guess. And there were definitely no Deathworms in there. The ice deathworms. Which kind of stinks. Because it's like pretty uneventful run here. I'm not sure I can swim past this. No, I can't. We'll have to pod you. There we go. Whee! So we'll kind of do this the old-fashioned way, but we're going to do it on the back of a thyla. This is the big one, the higher level one. So we'll go like this. Do the free fall. Woo! Oh no. And there's usually a bunch of raptors and nasties down here back in the day. Now it's just some bugs. Anybody else down here? Yeah, there's some raptors. Little baby raptor, baryonyx. Oh, more raptors. There's something up ahead I gotta check out. There we go. Ah, who's doing stuff down here? Is this the... Oh, this is cool. Whose business is this? Oh, Mac. Tribe of Mac. This your water pen? I gotta check it out. Uh-huh. Oh, nice. Looks like you're just getting started down here. It's a pretty area. Your base is somewhere above us, right? Just swim around. I haven't really checked this area out. Whoa, full of piranhas. That's not cool, man. Get this berry before he enters the water. And we'll fly out of here. I kind of need some fish meat, so might as well eat up these piranhas, right? What's that? Oh, it is a piranha. Coelacanth. Well, I got dismounted somehow. Oh, yeah, baryonyx. Well, Alpha Carno. Let's get this other guy out of here. I guess I should have kept him on my hotbar. It's, all right, Alpha Carno time. Oh, you're still dealing with that guy. 12,000 health on you. All right. Drakeling's getting in there for 35. All right, let me help you with this guy. Then we can concentrate on the bad boy over there. There we go. Are you biting? There, we got him. All right. That might be our first alpha creature on Ragnarok that we got this trip. We lost a fair amount of health here. What about you? More health than I thought we would have lost. And now it's wyvern time. Fly all this goodies back. We're not too far from base, so I think we'll just fly and check things out. My weight's pretty hot. Pixie, hello. How you doing today? So I think we'll go see how we're doing with the popsicle situation before we go out looking for some more Kairuku. We do have to head over to Extinction as well, like I said. So I think that'll be the second or so next thing that we do. But we're gonna look for ice wyverns to get. Oh, hey, I've got the horde. Now, how do I activate the horde thing? That's what I want to know. Is that an R situation? Throw shoulder pet. Don't want to do that. Oh, this guy's got 55 things here. Should I give him like 2,000 health? So, can we put a helmet on you? Oh, we can. Okay, that's good. Let's do this thing that we just got. There we go. Equip your Drakeling, then right-click on the dino you want to give to the XP to. Okay. I'm doing well, Pixie. Thanks. I count in your inventory for your Drakeling. Okay. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Right-click on this guy. Here, let's get off of this. Sorry. Equip. There he is. Then right-click on the dino that you want to give the XP to. Okay. Very good. So did that work? It says I still have the 30,000 XP, so let's land and do that as that was recommended. So here we go. Oh, where'd the guy go? I don't know if it got to 30,000. R to toggle XP. That's not R, that's E, buddy. That's, oops. Press R twice. Ah, that worked. I think. Not hold. Tap R. Okay, I tapped R. All right. Do they only work once and you need a new Drakeling? All right. Well, we zapped him. I'm not sure if it worked. I didn't check to see. This guy had needed a ton of XP in order to get to the next level. I can figure it out later. Sometimes I'm a little slow on the uptake on these during a live stream. All right. Doesn't seem like we got any ice wyverns spawning in around here at the moment. Oh, wait a minute. 55 and a 180. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Well, we aggroed a couple of them. Let's see if we can get away. See if we can lose them down here in the trees. And not get stuck ourselves. Seem to be doing all right. They're still coming. Fly low. There are 3 options when you are. You'll have to toggle R until you get to the transfer XP option. Okay. Well, we'll try again after we lose these ice wyverns. Hopefully lose them. I don't see anybody back there. I think we may have been successful. All right, let's go see if we can steal that egg. And hopefully the ice wyverns won't fly back to the nest. How's my stamina? Stamina's great. You know, and I'm not sure they even had a nest. Was it here or was it? I thought it was here. If they fly away, does the nest disappear? Oh, these ice wyverns are tricky. Did you ever play with mods? If yes, what's your favorite one? My favorite one on Ark Survival Evolved was S Plus for building and, you know, quality of life kind of stuff. Right now in ASA we have automated Ark on this server. And a few other mods. If you're interested in that, the mods that we're using, you can look in the description, and there's a link to a post that has that information on it. Weird. All right, so we flow back into render, and those guys are heading back that way. Well, one of them's after me anyway, so let's see if we can lose them a second time. We are out of stamina, though, so we might have to stand and fight here. And it's the 180, of course, that's after us. Problem is, so how long do we get frosted for? All right, we're fully stammed up. See, the thing is, it's like once you get into this, it's kind of like a death loop. A death loop of being frosted. Let me see if I can outsmart this thing. Nope. How close am I to base? I can stand and fight and bite this thing to death, but I don't want to. But I might have to. Looks like I'm gonna have to. You screwed with the wrong wyvern, you jerk. Come on. These wild wyverns really should check the levels of the tame wyverns before they attack, because that kind of thing happens. Alright, we might as well consume this corpse for the various things. There it is. Alright. Alright, let's head back to base. Sometimes the nests despawn as soon as they fly away. I'm going to have to... Still got to experiment with these silly wyverns. And then we'll try the old drakeling again here as soon as we get back. And we'll check into the whole automated Ark woodpile and whatnot. So I think automated Ark is a pretty good mod. I kind of sometimes... So we got to do R. Is it telling me the different things? Oh, there it is. Stored experience. Breath attack. That's what I did before. Gift of summer. So what's the gift of summer? I'll put that guy away for a minute until you guys tell me what the gift of summer is. I'm going to put away all this loot that I think I might actually use. Bezel, I don't know. That'll keep. I don't know where I'm at there. Grab that guy, that guy. The actual loot we'll keep for the grinder. Looks like we'll have to build a automated Ark grinder at some point here. I guess we can grind for... Yeah, I do want to keep that as well. Yeah, we'll keep this stuff. I don't know why. You grind that stuff, it doesn't give you that many materials, but we'll keep it anyway. And then let's head this over to the grill. There we go. Gives you the buff. Okay. Alright, so let's just go ahead and transfer the XP. Alright, so our Lightning Wyvern currently has... Wow. 120... Or no. So let's say 64,000 XP. I go R, hold on. R. Oh no, I gotta equip this guy. There we go. I've equipped him. Alright, so that's the gift of summer. Breath attack, I skipped over it, and there we go. Alright, start experience. Excuse me. Oh, there's the Ascendant Dragon Horde key. Okay. Alright. Sorry, hold on a second. Alright, sorry for clearing my throat there. And that went up, I think, 30,000. Yep. That makes sense. So the transfer did work. I got the horde thingy. And I assume that works like a... Yeah, that should work like that. Do I need a shovel to dig it up? I can craft up one of those dudes. Alright. I assume I need a shovel. If not, I should build one anyway because I'm going to need one because I do have a map, a treasure map also to check out. Alright, shovel. I can't make shovel in here. Let's see. I might need to learn it. Just double check that. Oops. Shovel. That's a Bob's thing. There it is. Cementing paste, wood, metal. Metal, wood, cementing. Do I have to make it in smithy? I do. And then I just took out all the stuff I needed for it. Let's just go ahead and put this in here. There's the metal. There be the wood. Cool. All right. Okay. So we're going to bring a shovel along anyway. I have a map, right? Somewhere. Thought I had a map. There it is. It's almost expired. So we'll bring that along. And then I still need to... Where's my trash can? There's my trash can. Let's get rid of these garbage blueprints. Maybe I should... where would be a good spot to... Let's just hold off on the blueprints. They don't weigh anything anyway. I was thinking I could drop off or, you know, make a spot for new players. And if they wanted to take advantage of the blueprints, then they could use them. Because early on, a 146 blueprint for a metal pick would probably come in handy. I don't know. Automated Ark will sort all this crap out here. Let's drop this. Do that. All right. Sometimes the organization takes more time than I would like. I wonder if we do a like this buff with the flare gun. Is a flare gun is just one use though, right? So it's not going to make any difference. I thought maybe it would last longer, but it's only a single use kind of a thing, so it's not going to make a bit of difference. Let's check the torch situation. So I did a automated sort. It's not working on the torches anymore. That stinks. So I guess we're not going to have torches lit here at base. Alright, but we do have to find this dragon horde, and we did bring the map. Right? No. Either that or I just dumped it on the ground. Which it should have just went back in here, but it was in the other. There it is. Okay, let's put that in the trait thing. Okay. We'll stop and get that as well. this horde has... No, there it is, straight ahead. Cool. It's far away, but I still want to check out more of the map. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So does a little drakeling get any XP from other stuff like crafting? Because I see it has 43 XP now. And I kind of would think it would have gotten that from the crafting. Because nothing else has happened since we did the transfer. And it was capped at 30,000 XP. So I'm guessing that has to be the case. Oh, what's this guy? Level 60. Okay, so he gets slow passive XP. Maybe I'll when we come back eventually, I think I might check to see if it gets any crafting XP. That would just be interesting to know. Yeah, we're at 50 right now, so it just went up 7. So I'm guessing that was probably just the passive XP, because it's been a little while since we did stuff. I don't think there's anything in my inventory I can craft right at the moment. Well, this wasn't too bad. Could have brought the griffin. We'd be there already. Do. Kind of a scary place to be finding this. But it looks okay. Well, there it is. What did we get? Let's get onto the safety of our animal here and see what we got. So, we got an Ascendant goo gun. I've never used the goo gun yet. We got a sword. We got a whole bunch of flak armor. Do you get blueprints? I don't think any of these blueprints are new. We got 45 rocket-propelled grenades. That's pretty insane. We got regular kibble. We got 24 enduro stew. Wow, that's a pretty good haul. There's no tech armor or stuff, that kind of thing. But we must have gotten like 150 shotgun shells too. That's pretty crazy. Wow. Yeah, so definitely worth doing these these dragon hordes. And I think probably, what's the best way to get XP? Is it death worms, or is it... Speaking of which, we got the next thing to do. Okay, that is much closer by to get our treasure cache. So what's the best thing for XP? The killing the wyvern seems to be pretty good. And then, so there's death worms in the desert. If that's a pretty griffin, only level 90 and a 130 griffin. Just try not to aggro those guys. Here we go. Right here on the edge. So let's get out our shovel. I think this is the only treasure chest we've gotten so far. Yeah, a bunch of stuff for the grinder. What else? What kind of XP do you get from killing one of these guys? Alright, so we got 75. Other thing I gotta check is to make sure you still get XP when you use fire breath. Seemed to work. Yeah, we're still getting the points. Because there's something you don't get from when you use the fire breath, or used to not anyway. You think murdering things gives the XP? Yeah, but different creatures give different XP. So I was just wondering what the best XP was for killing stuff. So I'm guessing it would be, alpha creatures, and those couple of high-end things like the wyverns. Gigas probably give a lot of XP, but I find them kind of hard to kill with wyverns sometimes. How much health do I have? So I'm real hot. Am I still wearing that hat? Not really. Enduros dude is that. I'm gonna eat one anyway. I don't need it, but let's see if we can stand and fight a few wyverns here. I know we can run away to. I think Bean set up the array of plant species X, so I know we have a pretty good escape if we get into trouble, as our health is already down. That is only a level 20. We can't shoot off the back, so let's do this. Let's hit him with a shovel. Let's bring him to us. It's not telling me what kind of wyvern it is. Okay, that gave us like almost 1,000 XP. Maybe 800. How's the health? Health is good. What do we got here? Level 20. These are only level 20s too. Oh, it's a lightning. It's not hitting me, is it? And so we're at 1280 right now. And now we are at 1,200. 2,200, excuse me. So that's a fair amount of XP. Not a lot of wyverns to be had. Let's go down here and see if there's anybody down here. I think the only way my character is going to be in trouble is if we get poisoned. Okay, there's a lot of wyverns in here. This could be a problem. It's a level 60. Okay, as soon as we get to half health, we're going to bail. How's my health? Wow, it's... Who put all the wyverns in here? Okay, we got to watch stamina, though. Did we get everybody? Okay. We still got some health to be had. Whoop. Can't see what I'm doing. That was a level 55. Should be a little shelf here to land on. Come on. Hopefully it's not going to burn us. It looks awful hot in here. There we go. Well, while I am getting stam, might as well heal a little bit. Alpha Death Warren's gonna get more. Gotta find the little buggers though. Alright, we're almost stammed up here. I don't think there's any real good way I can heal either. Well, I'm getting a lot of claws. Weight's okay. My health is alright. I think we might as well just eat all this meat. So, what are we doing? We're about an hour in. Working out pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now I want to get more hordes, though. I think we could probably get a few more. When we fly back, we'll go along the beach and look for... whatever the slip and slide Kairuku are. I forget what they're actually called. All right, we're almost up to, well, we got 9,100 health. All right, I'll stick with the plan. We'll eat all the regular raw meat, and then we'll go on the attack again. That is a lot of wyverns in there, though. I'm assuming the drakelings are breedable. Right? People are doing that. I feel so far behind, it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. having the channel that I have. What kind of pants are these? Hazmat suit pants. I was hoping they were desert armor, because I never got any really good desert armor blueprints from Scorched Earth. They are breedable. Okay, thanks, Dyer. By the way, hi, Dyer, if I didn't say hi to you earlier. Got a lot of whatever. Sulfur. I want to make some propellant. I want to make some fire arrows. All right, I should just see if I can stay put in one place. Okay, this is at least 4 wyverns. Health. Lightning wyverns I'm not very afraid of. Fire, a lot more so. All right, that was a slaughter. We got one more. I'm hitting Q and not W, so we're not moving. There we go. Where'd he go? Another lightning. So we'll take this guy out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now we're up to, as soon as we kill this guy, we'll have over 20,000 XP. So this is pretty effective, I would say. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, there's one. 95. Alright, it's aggroed. If anybody wants to look for nests, now would be a good time. Pretty well cleared out. I didn't see any real high-level wyverns in there, which usually equates to there not being high-level eggs. Alright, but we used up half the health on this dude. I did bring a snow owl and a pig, I believe, so we can do some healing. Or I could build the automated Ark egg station. Oh, here we go. Come back here, you! There's 2 more. So they said they increased the number of spawns and the number of and the loot that you get from them. So let's dump the heavy stuff here. We probably just got a bunch of... Oh, I'm not going to keep these primitive things or the spoiled meat. Get rid of all that stuff. Let's drop all the prime meat as well. That probably adds up. So how many wyverns did we just murder here? Out of curiosity. If we didn't kill them with the fire or the lightning blast, so we got 3, 7, 10. We got so we killed at least 10 wyverns. We may have filled up on weight and stopped collecting stuff, but I don't think so. Let's get this guy. Come back here. Yeah, we got 8 that time. I think the most we got prior to the upgrade was 5, maybe? So we'll just keep an eye out for him as we head back home. The other thing I want to do, but I think it'll probably have to wait till next time, is set up a little black pearl collecting farm here on Ragnarok. So that's on my agenda. This might be the easiest place to get black pearls. Doing the OSD drops on extinction might be more efficient. Well, it takes a long time. I bet you this is going to be the best place to get black pearls still. Where are you, you weird little penguins? There they are. All hanging out with a bunch of pegomastics. I should breed pegos for mutations. There's a bunch in the water over there. If I can hit this thing. There we go. Bye-bye, pegos. Pego, did you steal anything? You're just doing 8 damage. Okay, I'm not going to try to go after those guys. We may have enough popsicles to do what we want to do anyway. But we'll collect as many as that are as easy to get anyway. Man, I don't get to play this game very much. I should try to schedule a live stream during the week, because that would just be a good excuse for me to get to play. Maybe I'll do that. Some floating rocks there. Is that what that is? Or what is that? I think that's floating rocks. Oh, here we go. Land, buddy. There we go. We're almost out of stamina anyway. There's a bunch over it. Whoa, there's one. Just fell from the cliff. At least they don't seem to be scared. They just seem to be on an extremely random flight path. Yeah, we're really collecting them now. But we're also really out of stamina. So what do we got? 33. That's pretty good. Whoa, bunch. Oh, he went right between the legs. Tricky little guy. I think I had like 40 or something back at base. And I did craft up a bunch of the things that I did want. That is a pretty sunset even without clouds on. Oh man, I'm still out of stamina. That was lucky. I just got excited. I might as well force feed this guy while we have to wait. Gotcha for black pearls. That's probably better. I just don't like gotchas. I like the looks of them. They're kind of cute, but I don't like that mechanic very much. I think it's very helpful and everything, but it just doesn't, I don't know. There's something about it. It just seems a little too easy. For me. That's just my play style though. Come on, there's so many around here and I'm stuck in the trees. Look out, dodos. We're coming through. Ah. Alright, we're at 26,000 here, so XP, so we're almost ready for another dragon horde. I have a feeling that could become an addictive thing for me. With my personality. Let's just go straight across this bay here. I need to tame another phoenix, that they're breedable. That sounds good. I might, because phoenixes are kind of a pain in the butt, maybe I might have an event some weekend where I turn on the desert heat event, so I can cause that to happen through admin commands rather than just having to wait around for a week to just hopefully have a heat event show up, because I don't know what the chances of them are, but it's not real good. It was probably really good when Scorched Earth first came out because it was kind of broken. Okay, I got 78 here. Oh, does green have a... Green might have a an outpost at Blue Ob here. Whoa. They did raise the heat a chance recently. Yeah, it was like when Scorched Earth first came out, it was like completely broken as far as the number of weather events that were going on. It seemed like they lasted 20 minutes. You'd have like maybe 20 minutes to a half an hour before the next one. It was really obnoxious. Oh, I'm out of stamina again. So that would have been a great time to tame a phoenix. But yeah, well, I should get together and and see what we can do there. I don't know if I would put some more phoenixes on the map manually, or if we would just leave the levels of the phoenixes to chance. I think that's probably the best way to do it. There's usually like 3 or so. I can check the with the admin thing. I can check the do we have? I thought we had a base. There it is. Whoa! It is a megalodon party over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or something like that. They're eating all the big sea turtles. Okay. Say, Green, do you want to put whenever you get a chance, like a maybe like an automated Ark wooden vault or something? Or no, those relock, don't they? Maybe just a couple of wooden storage cabinets. And then I think I'm going to put like my not so great blueprints on there. Yeah, that is a ton of sharks. Oh, is there an alpha in there? There's an alpha in there. That would give me XP. But I don't need that much until the next horde situation here. So we're gonna skip that for right now. Let's see what a T-Rex is going to give us. If we kill a couple T-Rexes, that might put us over the top. Yeah, the TP at Blue Ob. If you put a couple there, then we can kind of turn that into a, you know, like on the island I have like a, what did I call it? A community center. And a lot of people have donated basic items and stuff for it, but I think in this one I could put like these more basic blueprints. All right, let's see if kind of XP we can get here from this guy. All we need is about 3,200. That's not much XP here. I don't like what these guys are up to, so we're just gonna go ahead and kill them. And I think Pegos, we got it. Microraptor coming after us. Alright, we got it. Sometimes there's a T-Rex up on this spawn, at least there was in Ark Survival Evolved. Okay, just about, ooh, a 150 Pronto. Anything good on you? Nope. Oh, there's a Dreadmare. I wonder what kind of XP we could get from one of those dudes. Don't they do weird teleporting stuff? I don't know if that's something I want to mess with. But we're not far away, though. We only need 1,000 XP here. So we'll probably get that on the way back. Here, let's kill this thing. What can we drop here? Let's drop this prime meat. And the primitive stuff, we can drop that as well. Doesn't add up to much weight, though. This poor wyvern is beat up. I don't know if I had a griffin to go get the dragon horde, if it would have enough weight. It would be fast, but I don't think it would have enough weight. How could we kill that alpha megalodon? That's what I want to know. Is there an easy way to do that? I don't think I have any sea creatures other than an anglerfish right now. Alright, these guys will probably do it for XP. There we go. Get one of these crocodiles. Crocodilians over here. Alright, I just need 200 more-ish. Dimorphs are mad at me. Come on. I miscalculated. Doing public math again. It's kind of been the curse of my existence ever since I was like in 2nd grade. Public math gives me so much anxiety. Just freeze up. Okay, I need just 40. There we go. That did it. Alright, now we can get rid of this stuff. I gotta wait for stamina though. Hello, Froggo. So, what was that haul of popsicles? 94. That is probably enough to give me everything I want. I was a little bit addicted to doing maps too. For a short time, doing the treasure maps. But now I got a huge stack of them on the island to go through. I think I have some on extinction to go through. Alright, before we empty this thing out, let's go ahead and find our Daedon. Come on, fingers, work. Alright, so let's give this Daedon a chance. Put you on passive healing. Get that started. Be faster, I know, with... probably faster with a snow owl, but we're just going to go ahead and do that. We're going to do the manual sort. And for XP2, we still have another whole wyvern cave to go through. Or we have the wyvern cave to do. We could go check that out. That would probably be Ascendant Goo Gun, 186 damage. I gotta try that out someday. Okay. So, what else do we have here? Those guys. We can wait a while. This isn't the vanilla one. Here's the vanilla smithy. All right, so we got 162 of these dudes. Let's see about the summer holiday stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's only going to get us 3 things. I do want the tackle box. I do want the fishing stool. And I do want the jaws. What else do we have? Saber-toothed salmon fishing trophy. So we're going to need a lot more, actually. But I think we're just going to hold off on that for a little bit here. So that's good. We'll hold on to that stuff. So that's pretty good. All right, let's zoom over to extinction. We're going to leave our drakeling here. Or no. Before we move over to extinction, we're going to do the horde. Excuse me. Can I pick you up? There we go. All right, so what do I want to do? Who do I want to give this XP to? I think we'll just go ahead and give it to this guy here, even though he needs a ton of it. So I'm going to do this right this time. The first time we have equipped him, we're going to hit R. And I did it right the first time. There we go. So you got your stuff. And now we should have... Oh, let's see. We got to there we... Ah. All right. Thanks, Green. So we did that. So he's reset. Unequip him. Oh yeah, there's the horde. Okay, because we had it in our hotbar. Cool. So let's go ahead and do that. Where is it? Zero. Why is it not showing up? Is it because it was in my hotbar? What's going on here? Consume. Is there a cooldown on him? Oh, there it is. All right, so let's go grab a griffin. We got a good one over here, right? What's the weight on you, my friend? Oh no, you're called expendable, so you're probably actually not very good. Let's see. I had one. What what did I call it? Did I call it fly? No. Travel? It must have been fast travel. That's what I call it. All right, so let's grab you. Let's go zoom over to Green's place. Drop off these blueprints. Thanks again, Green. Is that Blue Ob? Yes. Hey, Green. Green's doing work here. Oh, wow. Feel free to take what you need from the vaults. Okay. Thanks, Green. I'll start with the blueprints in this one. I'm going to double check to make sure I didn't put anything in there that I actually want. I'm going to keep the hazmat suit. I might have a use for that someday. But everything else looks pretty good for right now. Okay. So where is the Dragon Horde? It is 5,000 meters away in that direction. Let's see. Oh, there's that alpha. So that's that direction. 5,000 meters. Whose is this? Let's try that. Is these squares 5 kilometers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It must give us fairly close. Oh, we're 2,000 closer, but screw it. We want to fly around the map anyway, don't we? All right. Ooh, I should have put a bunch more. Ooh, a 190 and a 50. Oh man, I hope we don't aggro these guys. I think we'll be okay. I don't even know where the horde is anymore. I know I'm going the wrong way. There it is. All right, we should be free and clear, right? Yep. It'd be cool if there's a 190 egg to go check out. Yeah, I really screwed up the distance from this Dragon Horde, but the wyvern is, or excuse me, the griffin is very fast. We might have to pump it some weight into it. Hordes are far more lucrative than maps. Have fun. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. The maps are pretty darn good. I've gotten some great blueprints from maps. Definitely worth doing the Ascended ones, and I've had pretty good luck with the Ascendant. What else is the other one? Apprentice and Mastercraft, I think, are pretty good. Hey, we're going to get there on one set of stamina too, which is pretty nice. But we do have to go take care of our critters on extinction. And we do not want them to die. Where's the horde? Oh, there it is. Right on the ground. Last one was floating in the midair, so. What we got? Well, I was complaining about not having good desert stuff. It's not a blueprint, but it's a 266 helmet. That's great. Ooh, a 185 Yudi, right? Oh, Yudi blueprint. Oh my gosh. And I wanted to craft up a bunch of flame arrows, and here's 140 of them. And a 176 tech railgun, which I've never used. And I'll have to give it a try, and then I'm guessing I'm going to put it in the grinder. But I'm glad I get to not have to go through the expense of crafting one in order to try it. So let's head back this way. I got to remember to put a bunch of meat in the feeding trough before we go. I got to try not to land every time I do the speed dive here. I'm going to try to remember to grab a car also for trying to munch up these event penguins. I've gotten insane loot from the maps too. The hordes just have tech stuff sometimes. Do they have blueprints? I'm not sure I've gotten a blueprint yet, but I will check in a second. I'm not doing a very good job of getting the speed boost here, but we're moving. Definitely faster than the wyvern. Okay. All right, let's cryo this guy. We'll take him to extinction. We're going to leave our drakeling here for safekeeping. That's a pretty good throw. Red dash. Boop. Can we get up here? How are we doing here? Slowly healing up. How are we doing food-wise? Well, this guy kind of sucks. He's only got 50,000 food. That's all right. Still need to feed these guys, though, so let's do that. I think I'm just going to... So I have a big... For those of you who don't know, I've got a big metal farm on Ragnarok. Or it's not Ragnarok. Extinction. And I think I am going to shut it down today if those critters are still alive. I just said, boy, I wonder if we get blueprints from hordes, and then I got I got the 185 here. Oh boy. So many new things to learn. All right, let's put those blueprints in there. We're keeping those. We're keeping these arrows. This is going on the ground. That tech guy, 31 darts. I'll definitely take 31 darts any day. Let's grab this, and then do that. Confirm this guy. Oh, cool. Did we have some already? Let me just make sure that's the thing. Yep, it is. Okay. Close that up. All right, so we got Griffins and Thylas. This hat. Still debating about whether I want to move here permanently. This was the only other really cool thing that I got from a loot crate in the ice cave was a 619% damage flamethrower. So if I do a mind wipe and put everything into crafting skill, I'm probably going to get a max level flamethrower. I don't know if that would be really useful, but I'm sure it'd be fun to take out a couple of times at the very least. All right, so I don't know if I can transfer element at this point. So we're going to put the element in there, and we're going to travel to extinction. So this is what we got set up on our cluster server, which I'll throw out another shout out for that. If you're interested in joining our little chill PvE cluster server here for Ark Survival Ascended, you can check. There's some information in the description about how to do that. You can find the full list of mods and stuff on the link that is in the description. Okay, extinction, here we go. What? Oh no, it's still doing this to me. Oh, I never set it up. Download. Yes, Steam is installed. Of course Steam is installed. How else do you think I'm playing this game? All right, well, we'll figure that out another day. So it looks like we're going back to Dragon Hordes. So never mind that. That is a me issue. That has nothing to do with this cluster server. A me/Ark issue. No one else has that problem because they've fixed it. Yes, element travels. I had a problem. I couldn't bring element from the island. Or no, I couldn't travel with element from extinction to the island before. And so unless that's changed. So what am I doing? I'm looking for my element. Let's just actually search for it. There it is. Take half of it. And That's good. I don't have a car. I do have gigas here. Let's... well, let's travel back to the island. I can travel to the island. So let me see. Like, so travel to another server. Let's go to the island. And I'm going to pick up a car at the very least. Fat Frog Swamp, the island. Let's join. Yeah, see, to me it says items not allowed. So I have to put the element in here, which is not a big deal. Somehow I got element here. I don't remember. I can travel. I think I can bring element from the island to here, but I can't bring it back to the island. All right. We do have a mod that allows us to do that. There's a takes advantage of a little trick. But we got rid of the random configs, I think, and I don't know if that did anything or whatever, but guys, I need to take just 1 minute and I need to stretch if I want to keep playing. So just give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. By the way, thank you for all the likes for the live stream. Thank you to anyone who has subscribed recently. Sometimes I don't get the notifications. It all does help me out quite a bit. So thank you guys very much. Of course, thank you for the comments. I'm getting looks like my internet is back. I was getting kind of a weird message there. Let me refresh my browser here to make sure everything is looking all right. Connect, stream, and go live. And okay, things look okay on my end. I think we're doing all right. Yep, says I'm doing all right. I'm going to trust it now. All right, so everybody's still doing live in here. Let's just go check feeding troughs of what's going on here. Things are pretty much a mess here at this base. No food there, some food there, and out of veggies, berries. So I am going to go top those things off real quick. Since I don't... Okay, can't access that. Hopefully that is... Okay, what was that noise? I had a weird noise. Okay. No, I don't need power berries. Old berries. Let's grab these guys. And then let me try accessing this. There. Okay, there was just a weird delay there. We can deal with that. All right, let's go give these guys some food. I'm going to grab some element because I'm pretty sure I can go from the island to Ragnarok with element. And that should be more than enough since no one's really in render over here. I do have dinos down below, but I think they should be doing okay. And we're going to go check on our frogs. So let's go grab some more meat for that. But I'm actually here for car. So before I forget about it, and forget what I'm doing, just grab a random one here. Let's make it did go in my inventory. Okay. And then some element. Just grab a stack of element. Basically all I use element for is my backpack and to prevent fall damage and stuff. We're going to withdraw a whole stack here and see if that works. Okay, let's go check on the frog breeders. And then we can leave right from there, I believe. So let's head back there. Did that already. These guys are still alive. How's their food? Food looks okay. So I'm guessing the troughs are still fed. Full, rather. Nope. Glad we brought some meat. And that'll be plenty for you guys. And I don't think there's anything else I need. Let me check the status of this. I probably should set up one of these on Ragnarok. What are you guys shooting at? What is happening? What are you even shooting at? Oh, I think they're shooting at those guys, the summer bat. Oh, there they are. They're too fast to hit. Are they killing? I'm not seeing any damage numbers on these guys. Okay, I kind of want to see how this plays out. I wonder if I had like a thatch roof or something, if they would have broke it by now. Is there one up here, or are they just trying to shoot through the building to get it? Okay, I think they gave. I think the I think the penguin just flew away, or swam away rather. Let's check these frogs. How's the food situation? Okay, they're fine. I'm going to go back to the main base and I'm going to craft up a tribe tower just on, excuse me, on the off chance. On the off chance. Apparently they're too fast. Or maybe they can't damage them or something. I'm going to go ahead and craft up a tribe tower just on the off chance I do move my whole outfit, business over to Ragnarok. Then I do have that going on. So let's do that, right? Did I? Yeah, okay. They're not that expensive. We got plenty of materials here to craft one up. I will have to collect a bunch of stuff. Oh, I should bring some underwater stuff as well. I don't know where. Can we make a tribe tower in here? No. I may have to learn it. I thought I learned it, but... yeah, we got it. Must make it in the smithy here. Could be on our... there it is. What do we need? Oh, that's the vanilla smithy. This one we can pull on this one. What are we out of? Gunpowder. Okay. I can make gunpowder real quick. We should have gunpowder. I think it was 125, so 200 should be enough. There we go. Nitro, how you doing? You retracted your message, but your existence is still noted. Welcome to the live stream, Nitro. Good to see you. Okay, so bring in a tribe tower, and we're gonna look for sharks or something, which I think are at the other location. I need... Actually, Kennedy gave me a Tuso, and I think that's back on Ragnarok. So we don't need no stinking sharks. We got Tuso back at Ragnarok. Gave me his really good Tuso. So, Ragnarok, here we come. Check 1, 2. Hi, Nitro. All right, tribe tower set up, and then what else? I think does it just break if it runs out of fuel? Because I don't think I have a whole lot of fuel yet. But we're gonna go kill those megalodons, so we're gonna get some teeth from that. These broodmother trophies and stuff, by the way, I spawned in for anybody who wants to display trophies. I did mention that on the Discord, because I know some of the trophies don't transfer, or maybe all the trophies don't transfer. All right, so what am I here for? I'm looking for different tributes. So I haven't done a lot on this map, so I probably don't have a whole lot. Yeah, I don't. So why don't we just hold off a little bit on the tribe tower? We'll put that in there. And I don't need all these medical brews. Put those in. I don't need 50 either. We're not doing anything fancy. Okay, let's see if I got that Tuso from Kennedy. And I got to remember to re-equip. There we go. Re-equip my guy. And then do I have a tech helmet here? Because it would be nice to breathe underwater. Nope. I think I have a scuba though, don't I? Yeah. So that'll buy me some time. It'll buy me some oxygen. And then, yeah, we're in good shape. Just need to pick up the Drakeling. Yep. And how's this guy doing? He's getting there. All right, so we'll be a little bit faster to use the teleporter because it was right by Blue Ob, so we can teleport over there. There's Blue Ob. Unless somebody killed those guys. I don't see them out there, but let's give it a try. Oh, somebody must have murdered them. Or no, they could be down there. There's a whole ton of megalodons down there. Let's grab the Tuso. There he is. And before we forget, we're going to put that on so we don't die. All right. A little dark down here. Do have the Drakeling. Let's see what we do. I'm not seeing the Alpha. But wow, is there a lot of megalodons here. Oh, you killed the Alpha Green Bean. Oh, that's all right. I'm going to get some good XP from the sheer number of megalodons, I think. Holy cow, this thing's almost killed me. What? Am I not attacking? I'm doing something wrong. We're almost dead. What did I do that for? Oh my gosh. Panic! Alright, this Tuso's almost dead. How is this even possible? I guess... yeah, we're just gonna... the Tuso's dead. We're out. Alright, we're gonna have to do this. Can we get out of here? That was just too many megalodons. That pack boost just murdered it. Did it die? Try blog, please. Yeah, Tuso, level 231, was killed by a megalodon. Well, that didn't work. Did we kill any megalodons? Yeah, we killed a couple, or one or two. Not many. Wow, that was awful. Well, forget that then. We're going to go back to our base. We're going to grab our wyvern and see if we can cause any problems for some other wyverns, I guess. All right, let's disable passive healing. How's your food situation? Let's check the trough before we go. I don't think that passive healing was very good. Let's just hop on here, do it manually for a second, see if that helps. We had one big boost there. I should probably try to go back and get the saddle, but I don't have anything that can defeat those megalodons at the moment, so that's not good. Alright, this is working pretty fast. This is probably just as fast as a snow owl. There we go. Good enough. So we're going to fly over to the wyvern cave. So I'm guessing the day and nighttime did get changed on the map, and I think that worked out really well. That was just enough nighttime. I want to borrow your Mosa. I think we're just gonna let those guys be for a little while. I'll have to try to decide if I want to breed some sharks or just bring over my shark army. Probably breed up some more. It wouldn't take too much. Singular official. We are playing on my own server here. So we are playing with some mods and stuff. This is our PvE server. I'll just let this guy catch up with me. Dyer has a better description of it. On Ark Survival Ascended, of course. Okay, here we go. Map is looking really pretty. We'll fly low, see if that might be an alpha raptor down there. Either that or it's just red. Ah, it is an alpha raptor. We have killed alpha raptors before. 130. So we got 3,477 XP. So we can back up and maybe get some headshots on this thing. There we go. 22,000. Wow, that was worth it. We're not going to have to kill much. Let's see if we can find a couple of Rexes. Maybe that might give us enough XP to give us another dragon horde, which I'm suddenly greedy for. I think we'd find a Rex around here somewhere. Beard's probably killing them all. Whoa, look at that colors on that guy. Okay, so we got is that 65 Rex, I think? No, 55 Rex. Oh, there's another Rex. So 22,892. 23,000. This is another Rex. 95. 24,000 now. We're getting there. This guy's a hefty duty Bronto. Unfortunately, there's not a ton of alpha creatures on this map. There's quite a lot on the island, typically. I think that might be a better place to do the hordes then, right? Let's drop all this. I'm just going to drop all the meat right now. Also, the island's smaller, so it might be easier to catch up with the hordes themselves. That might be worth trying out. Spino Canyon is a great place to find to fill the Drakeling. Okay. Alphas and tons of Spinos. Yeah, we did run into Alpha Carno there right away this morning. Let's go Our health is what, about 90 some percent. So we're gonna risk going into the Wyvern Cave over here. When I've been here before, actually, we're almost there. So let's see if we can get there without going into the Wyvern Cave, because the Wyvern Cave will probably could easily take us past 30,000, and we might as well hold off here. We only need a couple thousand to go, so let's just fly this way and kill some stuff. That sounds good to you guys. Brontos are okay with the XP, so we'll go for them guys. If we're out of the Drakeling's home range, does that give us less XP? Swamp cave on the island. Oh, that is perfect. I gotta go back and do that. We're gonna go back and do that after we get this one, because I'm pretty well set up for that cave. And if we have any, I know I'm asking way too many questions here probably, but if we have some sort of XP boost going, oh, I'm gonna need some stamina. If we have an XP boost going, does the Drakeling get an XP boost? Alright, we're just 1,000 away. And we are right here by the... I did eventually make my way over to the Wyvern Cave anyway. So we're going to get the Horde pretty quick here, and then we'll go check out the island for that. I also kind of want to check and see, because we used to have like did that do it? That did it. Alright, let's drop all this meat. Try to give ourselves some weight. There we go. Hyenodons. Okay. I need to land again, so let's do that. Going to equip and start experience. There, we did it. Okay. All right, straight ahead, 2,100 meters. Whoops. Let's go get it. See what we get. And we're going to do Swamp Cave with frogs, because why not? I wonder if I have a Broth of Enlightenment, but that would just work for me and not the Drakeling. I do have some more notes to get, but notes don't work on a shoulder pet, I don't think. Works on whatever you're riding. Drakeling sounds excited about the Horde, and I am excited about the Horde too. So yeah, we'll do that. I'm fired up now. I don't know if you can tell. Sometimes my excitement doesn't come through. Alright, here we go. Dragon Horde, Dragon Horde, Dragon Horde. Something's down here. I think it's just, yeah. I can't. Oh, I'm on it. There's right. Wait, what? Where'd the dragon horde go? Oh no! I bit the dragon horde and it's gone. What? Or maybe this drakeling took it. That was a dead winter drakeling. Okay. Ah! Did you eat the contents here? No. So apparently you can break the dragon hordes or something. Oh, that stinks so bad. Oh no. Oh well. Live and learn. Live and learn. Okay. Where are we? Here we are. Did I bring I did bring Griffin, so I am gonna have to play again in order to get all the summer bash stuff. Alright, let's do this. Oh, we're not gonna be able to fly, are we? With the Griffin. How much? Well, we're doing all right. We're doing all right weight-wise. That's blue ob. I thought I was stuck on something, but I didn't realize it was the dang dragon horde. That didn't happen. No one saw that. Gotta also not find ice wyverns. I will try the Spinal Canyon at some point too. That sounds like a good place. But I should do the old swamp cave for nostalgia reasons. Also, you can get good loot in there just by itself. There's plenty of reasons to run swamp cave, especially during raptor claws kind of reasons. That's just a great way to do that too. You can do it. You can get naughty or nice so well. You can get nice so quickly in that cave. All right. Do have to remember to bring the drakeling, so that will be good. Pixie, you're not helping. I'm trying to just forget about it. There he is. All right, so we probably have some food, right, to drop off? Yeah. Plenty of food. Yeah, a couple of own goals here so far in the last little while, with the Tuso getting slaughtered and to have to bring up again. Tuso getting murdered, and then the destroying my dragon horde. Can I need like a dump box or something. I don't want to bring all this crap. Getting all these, I think I can I travel now? I gotta drop the element. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I got a T-Rex stuff. That can't transfer. I think we're okay. There was something else. Wasn't there? Yeah, element. Okay. We all learned the hard way. Alright, see if I actually removed enough stuff so I can actually travel back to the island. Item not allowed, of course. Cancel. Back. Accept. What did I do? What did I do? I needed some drop. I need a... Do I have a vault of some kind here? Oop. I saw a vault. Disappeared. Okay. Let me grab this thing. I'm going to stick this guy here maybe? Or is it too big? Let's just put it right here. Okay, so let's go over this way. Exclude structures. Vault. Confirm. Close. Might be just faster to do this at this moment. Why? Q. There we go. So we want that back. We're going to take these critters back with us. We are going to take the shotgun shells and everything else I think can stay here for the moment. Yep. Alright. That's a faster way of doing it. Alright, travel to another server. Bomb. I've done that too. Landed, horde popped up, just 3 dilos ran at me. And it's so bad for the dilos, you know, like if something's got a... I mean, if you're attacked by something real... There we go. Let's try the password again. Do. That seems to be working. Do. All right, so we're going to need some gas masks and some frogs. I don't believe I brought the frogs to Ragnarok. What else could we use other frogs? We can bring Megatherium if we have those. I think we brought over our Megatheriums though for potential ice worm attack. I'm sure we got stuff to deal with this situation. Okay, so we do want to get the Drakeling going because we don't want to forget to put it on our shoulder. And of course we're stuck for 15-20 seconds or so. Come on. There we go. Alright, grab that. Let's go grab a little element. I like that when you use cryopods now, the helmets and stuff actually stay on. Just grab 10 of those guys. And I think we're going to actually take our wyvern out and not just teleport over there because I want to look for alphas along the way. Actually, let's just test it. We'll just do straight up. We're just going to do straight up swamp cave. Beazle. There we go. And we should have cave frog and cave frog friend of old. I wanted to look at the UD saddle situation because I think we got a 185 blueprint, but silly me, I put blueprints up here. Or actually, they might be actually in the smithy right now. Yeah, 151. So we got a pretty significantly better UD saddle blueprint, but it could be incredibly expensive too. So I'm not really sure if we're going to want to craft up that. So this is still active. So I forgot gas masks, but I might have some up at the base up there. Because we will get poisoned. So I'm assuming our guy here, our drakeling, is not going to get poisoned by the gas in the swamp cave. But I don't think I have gas masks here. I think we used up our gas mask supply. Looks like it. That's all right. We'll get some more. Should have several ready to roll back at the main base. I'm glad I remembered before we actually went in the cave. I took the wrong... What did I end up? I ended up at Nitros, looks like. I think this is Nitros, isn't it? Yeah. Hello, Nitros base. Yeah, that's the other nice thing about our server is the number of teleporters all around. All right, so either have these guys. We can, if we don't have them, we can certainly craft them up. There's 3, 4, 4.5, well, 3.5 anyway. That'll be plenty. Saves so much time when you're somewhat forgetful, like myself. Always in a hurry. You are hot. Let's pull out our shotgun in case we run into anything bad around here. The lighting is still kind of wonky down here. There's a lot of different ways you can do the swamp cave. I am partial to doing it with frogs. All right, time for a gas mask. All right. Which is why I'm breeding a bunch of super frogs. These are great frogs. Where are you going, buddy? All right, so we're 852 XP, mostly from just passive stuff. Let's see what we get. I don't even know if we're going to get into the main cave. Mostly we got the other frog for the mate boost situation. Oh my god. We got 30,000 XP. Green bean for the win. I guess we got to stand and fight here. So there's probably enough XP in this cave to do a lot. Are they still coming? They're still coming. Oh, the humanity of all the paste. Alright, let's see if we can escape. Nope. This guy might be all full too. Let's see if he's coming. That was an idea from Beard. Yeah, I should have thought of that, but thank you, Beard, and thank you, Green Bean. I know this is a super great place to get the XP here. I wonder if I can just leave these frogs out. I don't know if I'm going to make another run today. Here's coming. Okay. I'm going to give it to good old Cave Frog. Cave Frog, you've earned the XP today, so let's give it to you. All right. And that's the Breath Attack, Gift of Summer, and Start Experience. Boom. All right, there we go. That should work. There's the Horde. Activate that. Put my little friends here in dino balls. And then horde is 3,775 away. I'm a little bit further away than I would. Okay, let's just grab the what? Uh-oh. Did we grab the wyvern? No, that's a thyla. That would be that would take a while to go 3 kilometers with a thyla. I don't need gas mask on anymore. Cool. So yeah, that's the way to do it. We fly a little higher so we don't get ambushed by thylas. Glad I remembered that. I've got to fix that thing with the not being able to travel to extinction because I got to go check on stuff. The familiar island. I don't know whose place this is. I think this is Green's, isn't it? Yeah. I've seen that before. That's cool, though. I like that little outpost. Yeah, you could farm the absolute heck out of the dragon hordes here on the island. That's the way to do it. If that's what you want to do, is farm these things. I don't know if other servers have such a crazy... Oh, I could have just flown home. Have such a crazy spawn rate of bugs. I know there's always a lot of bugs in the swamp cave, but I don't know if it's... Excuse me, just as crazy as that on every server or not. Oh, that's Alpha and Sheila's? Okay. Whatever happened to Sam? I think it's about time to take down Sam's base. Let's see. Got Sam's base to take down, and was it Alcatraz? Is over by me also. All right, no more munching the horde. Okay, it's gone. So I'm assuming it spawned in. It's... I did not bite anything. I bit nothing. There it is. Like, I didn't bite anything, I swear. Can't see anything either. That's tricky to get at. Ah. All right. Concentrating. Come on, give me in access. Oh boy. All right. I wonder. There's a skill issue right here. I wonder if a griffin might be better. I might have a little bit more precision. I'm afraid if I knock down the tree that I'm gonna break this thing somehow. It might fall down like you said. So if I can't do this, you're just landing. Okay, fine. All right, we're gonna try the tree knockdown method, and we're gonna use a hatchet way down here rather than hitting it with. hitting it with this guy. So far, not so good. There's 1,000 trees real close together here, though. It's not looking... At least I'll be able to see it when I'm using the griffin. There's still branches around. Hopefully it doesn't despawn real quick here. Yeah, I think... I'm trying to think of a more precision way of doing this. I wonder if you could... Come on. Maybe I can land on it. That might work. Yay, we did it! Maybe. I think we lost it. Yeah, we lost it. Come on! Oh, so close. It's not that great, as far as I can tell. Yay, we got it that time. All right. So we got 33. Somehow that closed. We got 33 flamethrower ammo, some flak, a couple of cryos, I think. Or no, the cryos were from something. The cryos were from the frogs. A bunch of cementing paste. That was probably also from the frogs. Mushroom brew. Protects your pets from radiation, so that's good. Another... Oh, look at that. Ascendant whip. I think I'll take that guy. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Why is it up there? Because the game is hating me. Oh, don't want to forget my griffin here. All right, we're going to put you in there, buddy. And just because that sucked so bad, I'm gonna do it again. Is this my base? It is my base. Okay. So we're going to drop this stuff off. We're going to give it another go. One thing I am going to try is I'm wondering if I had a... I'll spit it out. Hold on a second. Gotta concentrate here. If I had a grappling hook and crossbow, if that would be better. So let's grab that. I don't know if we have any grappling hooks. Probably. I never use them. So let's grab that. This actually goes in this one, so we'll leave that there. And... in the amazing soup category, we'll put that over there. And I never had any mushroom brew, I don't think. Here, let's look for that. Mush. Maybe I did have mushroom brew. Fair enough. Okay. Bring full blast with us. Makes me nervous bringing around some of my favorite dinos, though. And we'll see how long this takes. A little bit of a lag there, but I bet you it would work using the grappling hook. You just have to remember how to use one. They're not hard to use, but that's another video I have with a lot of views, is how to use a grappling hook. All right, we're going to start a little earlier here with that. There's cave frog friend. You know what? I don't think we really need... If we're just going to go as far as the... mostly as far as these bugs, we're not really going to need the mate boost. Because it just kills them in one shot anyway. We do have... Oh, shoot. If we get arthroplurer over here, I do not want him melting my armor, my tech armor. That would be very expensive. What's our XP? 15,000. So since we're not doing the full cave experience here, I think we'll be alright with just one frog. This part is going to take a little longer. Yep, we're at 30,000 XP, so if I can just get out of here now, we'll just fight our way out. There we go. No need to hang around. Man, at that rate, I think you could probably just do this all day. By the time we actually... I think I just turned myself around, yeah. By the time we actually got halfway through the cave, Starf was going to start respawning. So I think you might be able to do that all day long. And since you did a good job, guy there, we're going to do this. We're going to give you the stored XP. And put you in there. And equip this. That one is way over there, 2,000 meters. Let's use the teleporter this time. Oh, you can open up multiples at a time as well. So I could stop, take a break. I could... give him the XP. Okay. That would be more efficient. It's also a pro tip. So maybe I should do that. I don't know. Let's just get this one first. And then let's go back and see how many we can get. I forget exactly what direction we're going. So the horde is off that direction. That is... Oh, it shows where the dumb dragon horde is too on the map. Well, that really helps. It's freaking right on Red Ob. Oh, right in freaking... Oh my gosh. 217 Giga Saddle. Woo! What is even this thing? Blueprint for Armadago armor, 135. Another 28 mushroom brews. Wow, that's great. It's relatively heavy for our frogs to carry, so let's drop that off real quick. That's amazing. What am I doing here? Okay, I landed over here. That's no big deal. Kind of surprised that we ended up there. I need some agua. Need to... man, I'm getting tired. We're gonna go through the cave though. We're running this experiment till the end. Although it's not a full experiment, it's still gonna be good. All right, I'm just dropping stuff. Drop that off before I forget. And we're gonna clean this up later. Whoa, 216 desert armor. I think that's new. Those guys can go on the ground. That can get sorted out. That's a very good saddle. It's an expensive saddle to make, so it's a good one to get. I think I can make better ones, but like I said, it's super expensive to make those, so that was good. All right. So, travel to Swamp Cave. I'll try it with just one frog. and see how far we can get. It is nice having that mate boost because, you know, deal more damage and take less damage. But I want to get all... Well, actually... Always changing my mind. I should be a politician. Okay. Drakeling's excited. Yeah, when are they... How come they haven't nerfed this yet? This is ridiculous. It's a good ridiculous. All right, I'm just going to put you on passive because I want all the XP going to me. But then we'll still get our XP boost, or not XP boost, but mate boost. All right, we're ready to go. Because we don't do a lot of damage with this guy. All right, I didn't have the guy follow me though. That would help. Drakeling's getting in there. We're doing all right. Okay, you're here. Let's go. What is in the walls there? Wow, that's a pretty spider. I think they actually nerfed it. Yeah, I thought I heard something about it being nerfed, but it's not very nerfed. All right, let's get in the action here. This is definitely going to give us... And... Yeah, we're at 30,000. Let's see if I can get away from it. And if I can be quick enough to deliver this XP here before we get attacked. Did I get him? We did it. Right? And I just don't have to equip it. I have it, so we can come back for it later. And we've got to go save our cave frog friend. He seems to be stuck. I really wouldn't want him to die. We've had him a long time. I think since the beginning here. Drop all this garbage. The only thing I should watch is to see if I drop treasure maps by accident. Leave cave frog friend alone. How's my health? I need some food. How are we doing? 20,000 already. So, what's the deal also with the hordes? Did they expire? Do they have a spoil time? Yeah, 1 day, 23 hours. So, 2 days. Getting close. Alright. Maybe if we eat these leeches that live down here, get ourselves enough XP. Whoa. Getting there. Overburdened. That's the only issue with these frogs is just the constant weight management. And you need a good saddle because they don't have tons of health. I'll keep a couple of pearls. How are we doing? Alright, we need 5,000 XP. Maybe it's not quite as good as I thought, but like that you could just do this constantly, but that's pretty darn good. Should be able to get like 6, you know. Thing is, I'm trying not to attract every single dragonfly available here. Trying to All right, come on. I need just a couple more here. Couple more bugs. Come on, you. Oh yeah, they're doing that thing where they don't get shot. If that's nerf, I definitely missed out on the insane loot at the beginning. Yeah, me too. Alright, I think we won't disturb too much over this away. But we might. Because I barely need anybody. Alright, let's go this away. Alright, let's see if we can get away. Okay. That's it. Let's see if we can avoid the guys, and that cave frog friend will follow us out of here. Okay, so that was one. Probably do this a little bit different. 76. 77. It says 30,000 XP. Huh. Alright, I guess we didn't do it. Or there's some kind of cooldown or something? I don't know. Gotta go rescue Cave Frog friend though. Maybe there's a problem with the readout. Whoa. Alright, I gotta make sure my mask is still working. There is a cooldown. Okay. You can dino ball him to avoid the cooldown. It's not much though. Yeah, we're at 94%, so it's just going to take a little bit of time here. And it seems like it's just going up. Yeah. 99. 100. There we go. Alright, so. Oh, mask broke. There we go. Alright, so let's go to the first. Well, I call it the first area because this is the first area that I go to. I bet you we're going to get enough XP for that here. Where are we at? Okay. There's a boatload in here. I think this is probably just get boring, but like to do it all day. And we're at 30,000. What's the cooldown though? Next time we are available, well, we're gonna have to check Cave Frog friends. Okay, so we're at 22%, so we got a ways to go. But now we're at 24%, so it goes quick. Cave Frog friend is being mauled. I think he's making his way here, maybe? I hear spiders. Hey, Cave Frog friend, you made it. Also check Cave Frog friend for leeches here. Can I dismount? There we go. The other thing I can check is, do you have the cooldown? Yeah, you. So it's not just a dino, it's also, it's just in general. So we're going to give you that. Cave Frog friend has deserved a snack. Oh, see, we got a primitive treasure chest here. All right. So I think we're just going to, let me grab one of these guys. Give some food to Cave Frog friend. Wait. Oh, it wasn't. It just. That's the death cache. That was what stuff we dropped. Okay. There you go, Cave Frog friend. All right, where are we at? 51%. So, as Beard suggested, we can do this instead. This will reset it. Now, this won't reset the XP. I'm starving to death and drinking. There we go. All right. There he is. Okay, let's equip him. Did that work? It did. And breath attack we don't want. It's a gift of summer. So we did it. So we should have another one, right? 3. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This feels dirty. We barely made it anywhere in this cave yet. Oh wow. There's some. I think we can get. I think we can get another couple of rounds. Yep, that's 30,000. Have to. Oh, I'm overburdened here. Run! Come on, cave frog friend. I can just cryopod that guy. Next time we get the chance. All right, so I think we're safe-ish. Where'd he go? Oh, red dash. I don't know how you ended up over there, buddy, but might have been after something. You all right? Okay. I wonder if I put you on there, if we can just make this go a little faster. And then do it this way. Yeah, just an empty cryopod. Or no, I've got them on. Silly me. Forget what I'm doing. Sorry. Equip. And breath attack. Nope. All right, we're ready to roll. Whoops. We're coming, cave frog friend. Don't you worry. Man, you're really getting hit. Oh. Whoa. Hey, Shadow King, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Much appreciated. All right, what did we end up with here? It's 13,000. All right, cave frog friend is just going to get put away now. I really don't want cave frog friend to die, and I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. So I think, are we all right in here? Oh, there's still a bazillion. Okay, move in real quick. 16, 18, 19. Oh, this is nuts. Run away. Grenfield, thank you for subbing. Much appreciated to you too. And once again, thanks to everybody for the likes and comments. That helps me out a lot. All right, I think we're okay. We got the cooldown, I'm sure. So we'll just cryo this dude. There we go. And release. Pick up. Inventory. And equip. And our not working. Did I get too many? Since when does YouTube have raids? Am I getting raid? Hey, McDavid, thank you. Help desk, Miko? Hello to you as well. Dark Horned Wolf, hello. Thanks for the raid, Mystic. They're technically called redirects, but they're basically YouTube's raid system. Yeah, YouTube does have a raid system, but it's like something you kind of have to opt into. There we go. We are farming the heck out of dragon hordes here. So we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we actually went and got one since we got 6 out of Swamp Cave here on the island. I think I might run out of gas masks before we run out of XP opportunities. But thanks once again, Mystic, for the raid. Par Jacob? Right, thank you. But yes, thank you very much for the raid. We're going to get ourselves a whole ton here. Thwack has subscribed on YouTube. Thank you very much. That's coming across. Yeah, very much appreciated. I'm feeling a little dirty about this dragon horde stuff, though. All right, so we got to get 30,000 XP before we can get another dragon horde. And then also, there's a cooldown on it, but that is can kind of override that with the Dino Depot cryo balls, the Dino balls. I'm kind of guessing it would probably work on regular cryopods as well. But this is off the charts. Good loot as well. All right, get rid of this guy. It's all these dragonflies. And my preferred method is with the frogs, because I guess I'm Fat Frog after all. We finally got our way to the first regular loot crate here in the Swamp Cave. And Swamp Cave's got great loot anyway. All right. You can allow it or block it, which is odd. Yeah, I think it's people, sometimes they have like trolling raids. I know that's been a thing where people will troll and be like just like real horrible, you know, like if you have like a real toxic like crew or something like that, you know, and then you send that toxic crew to like just be a jerk to just some random person, or you like do it to maybe a rival or something like that, a rival streamer, which is I think the reason for the opting in and out of it. But I've never had that problem when I was streaming on Twitch, which was for just a little bit, but I don't know. I think most people are pretty cool, so I can't imagine that happening very often. All right, and okay, now we got 19,000 XP, 20. Oh my gosh, we're surrounded, and that's 30,000. Boom, we did it. So we just gotta get away from the all that craziness. If I can get over here, boom. So we have a cooldown 69%. The cooldown's not that long either, but like I said, we can get rid of it from doing this. So this was a suggestion by Green Bean, who got it from Man Behind the Beard, which is a couple of members of my cluster server. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't get why anybody would do that. I mean, I can see a few random horrible people out there, but like a whole, you know, a whole bunch of viewers being like that, that's just, ugh, I don't know. I don't understand how that's possible. Okay, so we reset this guy back in here again, equip this guy, stare at the wall for no reason. Okay, no, yep, there we are. There was just a little bit of a delay, either in me or the actual guy. Boom, there we go. So that is another dragon horde. So we are at 6 that we have to go through yet. And we've gotten 7 worth of XP here, and we've made ourselves, I would say we're just a little over halfway through all this garbage. It's pretty great. Frog gets overburdened quick. All right. Let's see. YouTube has done really well with dealing with bots and toxic comments. Yeah, I barely get... I haven't been attacked in a long time. Knock on wood. Like, you know, back in the day, before I banned some certain words on the on the channel, I would get some bad stuff occasionally, but I think part of it too is just, you know, the way a streamer acts too. Like, my channel and myself is pretty darn chill, so I just don't attract those people and I don't buy into them. Par Jacob, if I am saying that right, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. So yeah, I really like my community, and it sounds like Mystic, you've got a great one too, of you know, just some kind people out there, and if you remain kind yourself, I think that's the people you attract. So I think that helps a great deal. Did I hit 30,000? Not quite. We're at 24. There's a whole bunch over there, so probably just a few swipes of the tongue here, and I'll be ready to go. Let's eat this food, though. Hi, guys. And 30,000. Okay. Let's bail again. Let's see. You like the look? Help desk. You like the look of the Drake? Thanks. I was gifted this Drake by Pixie, who's one of the server members here. I hit 1,100 ping earlier. Not a clue why, but it was pretty funny. Interesting. They're great. Yeah, your community. Yeah. Great. I thought we were the best. Alphanaut, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Well, your community is being awful nice to me today, and I do appreciate that as well. So look at 60. I gotta watch. We might get ambushed here by respawning stuff here, so I gotta be careful. Boop. And I'm not being careful. Okay, we're good. This would be real easy to do too with a Megatherium. They get a little bit stuck at choke points a little bit more, but it's not bad at all. All right, breath attack, no. And this guy's getting lots of XP. So that's another Dragon Horde. So that's number 8. So I don't know if other swamp caves are quite as overpopulated as the one on our server. I know there's a ton of dragonflies in them normally, but I'm kind of wondering if ours is just a little over the top. I don't think I've done this in single player yet, so I'm not really sure. Just back into Ark. Cool to find someone streaming it on my page. Greenfield, Grenfield, she kicks butt if we weren't the nicest. Yeah, you do have to be a little firm. Sometimes you gotta remind people to be nice, and if somebody's just straight out real mean, they get the old ban button. I don't have, especially if anybody's using kind of like racist language or something like that. I don't have any patience for them. You just go straight to the banned room. if people are kind of critical or whatever of me or my channel, I try to leave that stuff up. But if they're mean about it, then forget it. Okay, so we are 17,000. This is going to be, should be a couple of 30,000 XPs in here. They kind of seem to come out of nowhere usually around here, though. I'm not seeing a ton. Oh, there they are. 23. All right. One more swipe. All right, we're out. If I can... Oh, we might have to fight this one out. Get out of here. We're going to die. You can do it, Froggo. Come on, cave frog. Oh, we're stuck. I think we can get out of here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why are we stuck? I mean, we're heavy, but we're not that heavy. Why can't this guy jump? There we go. Something was wacky there. All right, so let's get out of harm's way and do the same old dragon business. You know, after... I think we're safe here. This Megalania does not seem to be interested in me. Okay. Try not to shoot this guy with a shotgun. Did I get him? There we got him. Okay. All right. Let me do this and I'll catch back up with chat in just a second. There we go. All right, cool. Let's see. Where am I? Yeah, Mystic, they always behave. You're the naughty one. Yeah, I'm the same. There's just a way to respectfully disagree without becoming too toxic. Yeah. Usually make fun of the toxic people coming in. It's been a while since I had somebody really oddly toxic. Okay, I'm carrying kind of a lot of weight for some reason. Need that stuff. Alright, that's alright. Froggo's getting tired of doing all these attacks here. Alright, one or two more goes of this area, and I think we should probably have it tapped out. There's a bunch stacked up over that way. Okay. Not too common, thankfully. Yeah, I think since YouTube does a pretty good job of moderating them, I think it just discourages people from, that kind of attitude. So I think it helps a great deal. I mean, everybody talks about like how the comment section is so bad. So I have a lot of how-to videos, and they get a lot of comments too. And they're pretty respectful. And sometimes they're critical, and sometimes there's a good reason for it. So, and I've learned from some of the critiques when they've been nice anyway. All right, I forgot to check. We're at 16,000. Mystic doesn't allow no foolishness. That's good to hear. You shouldn't allow any foolishness. All right. Are we okay? We're at 20,000. And 30. Oh. This is just plain ridiculous. This is the first time I'm trying this. I think normally I may have gotten a little bored of it already. All right. I think I should be safe here. All right. Nope. We got one dragonfly causing issues. So I'm a bit of a nature nerd, and this week I found a cool dragonfly, and its name common name is Halloween Pendant. And I should have like some pictures queued up so I could actually share those with you. I also saw, what was it, a widow skimmer, I think, a dragonfly, and some other dragonflies as well. Tammy Call, thank you for subscribing. Matt Wilby, I think I missed yours. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Mystic is taken off, so good night to you, and thank you for the raid. Let's see, who else did I miss? One Simba Gardening. I didn't think I see you in the comment section yet, so thank you for the comment. And okay, that's happening. I think the frog has got it under control. Let's grab this guy. Did I pick him up? He's gone again. Where? No! Red dash! No! Okay. Red dash took off. Okay. Note to self, put Drakeling on passive. All right. Let's try this again. That should be all right. Drakeling coming out. Drakeling on passive is what we want. There we go. All right, before I forget, let's check my mask. We're running out here of health on that. And equip this dude. Oops, not that. I did it again. I guess it's getting late in the day or something. And that. Boom! Another dragon horde. Dark horned wolf. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thanks again for all the new subs and likes and all that good stuff. All right, let's see if I can actually get to the loot crate this time. Because we might actually have decent loot in here. I mean, that's okay. It's not stuff I need. Lost my frog for a second. All right, see if we can get one more horde out of this thing. There is an option to turn on it in settings, floating damage numbers. Oh, yes. Oh, feed myself. Good point there, Pixie. Seems like you use up more food when you're in here. All right, we're at 30,000 already. I think I'm just gonna. Oh, we got to continue this experiment here. All right, we're gonna run away. I think this is probably gonna be the last time I get to do the dragon horde here, depending upon if there we go. Oh man, I almost lost my health here. Oh, we're under attack. I need some health. Are we all right? Are we cool? Are we golden? All right, I'm healing up. That's good. Phew. Oh, under attack again. Come on, I'm trying to get work done here, guys. Silly old dragonflies. All right. And oh, I got to be careful because I got no armor on. I could get murdered pretty quick. Also, my health is down due to not eating. All right. Focus, focus, focus. This frog is pretty well leveled up, so even with all these little 30,000 bonuses, I think I'm heading the wrong way. He is not leveled up yet today. I've had this frog since 2023. I think that's the reason why. All right, there's a few around here. We got to grab the artifact in the cave here, which is what, the immune, I think. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get it. We're gonna... And then that one loot crate will probably respawn, and there'll be another loot crate to get too. Alright, we got 15,000. Okay. Oh, you did testing, huh? Pico, hello. I didn't see you. I did see you, but I think you just joined, didn't you? I did testing. You get about 12 hordes. Almost said a not so great word. Total-ish if you really try to coordinate. All right. What else is happening here? Okay. All right. We're going to leave this dude here and go get our artifact. And I think, grab that guy. Boom. And if all goes well, whoa, we're going to have ourselves another red deep sea loot crate somewhere. Probably down amongst the leeches. No? Definitely a lot of leeches, though. That's weird. Almost every time I do that, the loot crate respawns. That's all right. I think with all these hordes, we've definitely got what we definitely got what we needed out of this. So I see there's a 2-day timer on the hordes, and I don't know if there's any other tricks to it that I might be missing. What are we at? 18,000. We should have... Usually our yellow loot crate is off on this... Oops. Right-hand side. Either there or right here. There it is. Nothing we need there, but not bad loot. I'm just going to pop back in where those red loot crates are because I'm kind of surprised nothing spawned in. Yeah, still nothing. Oh well. Not complaining today, let me tell you. Alright, Beard says we can get 12. And I think I could have timed it a little bit better. And we're not out of the woods yet either. Because we can run off this way and see if that first loot crate we went to respawned. It's only a blue one, but sometimes it's alright. No nasty creatures in here. I'm not going to bother killing snails. It's 100 armor Sarco saddle. Alright, let's head out of here. So we'll head out and see how many hordes we ended up with. I think it is 9 is what we did. We might get another one fighting our way out of here. Wow, we got knocked back pretty good. Oh, you can press E on all the hordes and track them all at the same time? Oh, that's dirty too. Oh, Pico's been lurking while you do some water pen breeding things. Oh, I saw your water pen there in that central canyon area. It's looking good. Can I kill this drone? He deserves it. There we are. Okay, moving along. Let's get up and out of here. Well, you know, we only need another 20,000 XP on this thing, so we might as well top it off. But let's see what we got. So, that's 6 plus 4 is 10, and then we got one before, that's 11. So, yeah, we got pretty darn close to Beard's numbers there. Let's pull this guy out. Oops. We got to unequip him, I think. Get that guy out. All right. you in the cryo. And what else am I doing? Like this. And we can actually put our armor back on. There. Alright, so we'll top off this one and get this horde right away. Since we're back on the island, we'll head down to this river channel. Usually a pretty good chance at seeing alphas down here, so that would give us a lot of XP real quick. And we can put our spyglass on. I had the spyglass off inside the cave because it kind of causes a lot of lag. Level 20 Rex. Get rid of this guy. That's some pretty cool colors though, I gotta say. Let's go kill the next Rex. One Alpha Raptor I think would put us over the edge. Any alphas down here? Just regular raptors. Okay. That didn't get us very far, did it? We need some big guys. We need some big XP here. It's funny, in the cave I would already had a dragon horde by then. And I might just have to break down and start to munch some Brontos. I don't know what's all going on over here, but it's being very loud. Oh, that's aloe noise. This might be enough here. There sure are a lot of dinos here right at the moment anyway. Come on. Oh, I'm out of stam. Out of stam, we'll just have to go in with teeth. Hey, hello. What's up? So, swamp cave for the win. I don't think there's any better way of farming hordes than swamp cave on the island. I'm just gonna dump all that stuff. I'm trying to think of any other place that might be better. Or even close, really. I can't think of anything. Unless of course, my... Is that a... I don't know what's going on down here. Unless the swamp cave on our server is just completely out of whack. We do have actually some pretty crazy overspawns in some of the underwater caves, which might be better. But I think it would be harder to escape and then give yourself the XP. Oh, there's an alpha. That'll take care of us. Just dump all that. Come on, Alpha Raptor. Here you go, Alpha Raptor. Oh, it's a pretty green one. Come on, get him. And doing hordes on the island is quicker, smaller map. Most of the spawn is over by Green's base. Did we get him? No. I was reading while munching. I guess that must have been a low-level alpha. Yeah, it takes much longer trying to eat this normal fare here. I think we ate the Alpha Raptor. Must have. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that it might be faster with the size of the island. Come on. I can probably... I don't know. We'll find something. We'll find something to take us over the edge. Actually, what am I doing? Let's, whoa. That was a weird ejection. Let's go look for one of these hordes. I'm not going to do the rest of these today. But we will just head in that direction and munch stuff on our way there. We are going to avoid thylas from the trees, hopefully. And we'll just get our XP that way for the next one. That's more efficient. We do have a lot of, I mentioned this already, but I know we got some new people on board. We do have a lot of teleporters on our map, so, and also, yeah, if we look, they show up on the map, so it would be, well, that would be a lot of XP, but a lot of work to get it. So this would be faster if I was just using teleporters, but I kind of want to fly around a little bit since I haven't been here in a while. This is our giant communal rhino taming pen. I'm out of stam. Okay. Anything worth keeping in this? Nope, not really. Did we get anything? We didn't really get anything really great out of the loot crates in the swamp. But I'm not going to complain, like I said. All right. By the way, if you are interested in joining our little chill PvE server on Cluster here, you can look in the description. We've got a link to information on what mods we use and what the settings are. We kind of balance this a little bit towards the solo player who has a real life, so you can get pretty far and not have to commit your entire life to it. Okay, is this it? All right, I think it, there it is. What is over there? Oh, I know what that is. Boom! That wasn't a great one. Okay, bugs. What did we get? I think we got this crossbow, 268. Got a 419 pike. That's not too bad. Whoa, we got 1,000 armor tech gauntlets. Wow. Yeah, that's all you need, right? I mean, who cares if they give you stone arrows after that? Once you get 1,000 armor tech gauntlets. What's the durability on these? 1,500. What was the one that I had crafted? Durability was only 789. So this blows my my current setup away. 10 hordes is a lot of weight as well. So be prepared to carry a lot unless you're depoting. I imagine you're trying to say you're teleporting. Yeah. Every time. That makes a sense. Well, my speech is starting to go like this. So it's probably time for me to finish up this live stream. I think I'm going to plan one for midweek. I will announce that on our Discord when I do that. Probably Wednesday would be my guess, but don't hold me to that. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. All the new subs, really appreciate that. Thank you to some of our members, past and present. Thank you to Trav. Thank you to Bone Dust, Pixie, Pico, Man Behind the Beard, and all you other guys. We will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Thanks again.